You know how Signal was flooded with signups after the WhatsApp privacy policy scandal? Well, it's DuckDuckGo time to shine. Google, meet your David. Hi guys, Alina here. Welcome back to Need to Know. Maybe you've heard people around you or fellow YouTubers saying 2020 was the year of awakening. I know people who turned to spirituality, others paid more attention to their personal lives and their daily consumption habits. And seems like 2021 won't be much different. If you ask me, I think we'll open our eyes more this year to the way our data is being used online. I mean, we started full force with WhatsApp and their sketchy plans to share our info with Facebook. Their move was so disturbing, but definitely not out of nowhere, that many switched to Signal and Telegram in a blink of an eye. And if I had to bet, it's now Google's turn. I mean, they've been a bit more skilled at hiding their tracks than Facebook, but definitely not more innocent. In fact, Google has many more tools to track you, learn about you, and gain from you. Their tracking skills are famous and extensive. And with Chrome, Search, Analytics, and AdSense surrounding you, can you even escape? Turns out, you can. It may seem like an eternal Hunger Games out there, but it's not that bad. Promise. Just like with WhatsApp, you have alternatives. And one that's coming on top this year is DuckDuckGo. Heard of it? Since it's been in the wild for 13 years now, you probably have, but maybe you never paid too much attention to it. After all, when Google compiles all that info about you, creating a profile, well, that comes with an advantage. Everything is connected, and jumping from one Google tool to the other, getting personalized recommendations even, that feels like heaven. That's what Google's counting on. And what DuckDuckGo, like other smaller privacy-focused search engines, can't really fight with. But don't place your bets yet. Just like Signal was flooded with signups after the WhatsApp privacy policy scandal, so has DuckDuckGo's personality increased. I was shocked to find out that this month the engine got 100 million search queries a day. A record, believe me. The ugly duckling is turning into a swan. No, really, last year they saw a 60% install growth, and that's not a joke. Are they a threat to the Google giant? Is this a Goliath-David situation? Honestly, it's not that simple. I'm the first to root for the underdog, but in real life, they don't always win. Google still has more than 90% market share in the US. It's hugely popular and, for many, the only search engine you can count on. Its crawler is unbeatable, and the customized results you get make you feel special, seen, heard. But that's only because Google keeps your search history even when you're signed out. It follows you almost everywhere and fills up half of your search page with ads. It's the unchallenged gateway to the internet, unshamed to bring their Android devices to the fight. Come on, most of the things we search for, read, or watch are on our phones, and Google knows that. So it made sure Android phones came with Google's services pre-installed. Yeah, in the EU, they allow for other search engines to fight for your heart. You can actually skip Google search and opt for a different one. But the options you get are not so random. No, there's no lottery in place, but an auction. This is absolutely something you need to know if you're wary about privacy, monopolies, or simply want to navigate smartly. So Google actually puts these 4 places up for auction. Who pays more gets a place. Who doesn't? Well, they're on their own. It's a pay-or-play thing. DuckDuckGo actually lost some privileges at the last auction because they didn't put a big enough bid. But money comes from ads, and when you're fighting for privacy, ads are kind of out of the question. Not completely, but still. So either they relax their practices a bit, or they'll lose their spot on Google's list. Tricky, right? But that's a business perspective. Guys, I think what counts for us is this. Are we better off with DuckDuckGo? Is it the Signal of search engines? And the short answer is yes. Of course, there are differences, but both are equally focused on our privacy. There's no DuckDuckGo account. DuckDuckGo doesn't tie search history with a personalized cookie and doesn't even log the IP address associated with a search. DDG, can I call it that way? I'ma call it that way. DDG doesn't remember your search history. So yeah, you'll get less ads, but the same as everyone else. It's like that movie 50 First Dates, remember? DDG forgets who you are the second you close it. Ads don't follow you around, and neither do partners. Nope, not even Bing, one of the crawlers DDG uses, can track you. Besides this anti-tracking system they have, what I like was that they're honest with you about them and others. Like the websites you visit from their search results are cracked open. And you can see how many trackers that site uses and if they're for advertising or just getting data and profiting you. There are even badges for good and bad behavior. Add to that all the major functionalities Google offers. Search for images, videos, news articles, wiki integration, and it's like, why isn't DDG more popular? Well, it is the second most used search engine in the States, UK, Canada, you name it. But with 2% market share, it's not a threat to Google by any means. And honestly, the way Google kinda reads your mind and reminds you of the thing you don't need but randomly want, it's comforting. It's easy. DuckDuckGo won't offer you that. So, I guess what I'm saying is DuckDuckGo is definitely a solution if you're fed up with tracking, ads, cookies. Obviously an adjustment, but worth it if privacy matters to you. While Google is that bad boy, you know. For me, it feels like an easy choice, but I'm curious if it is for you also. Is the time right for you to jump ship? And let me know if you'd like to know more about the privacy-focused apps that are safer alternatives in the long run. Yeah, tell me in the comments below and I'll make more content like this. Thanks for watching and don't forget, subscribe and hit the bell button if you want to see more videos like this. See you guys!